Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The short hands. It's Jefferson.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up.
Gets loose in the middle. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or...
Makes the grab on the left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown time! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here is the Tennessee offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Jefferson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's going to fire to the left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it set up on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
To the air, it's Russell. Takes the easy completion. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback adapting. Slings it downfield. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got his man. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a...
And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today at DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Extending the play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll run play action. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Russell. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Let's talk about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Alabama! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Jackson. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Vols have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Using his legs to buy some time. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and play, it's intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. presence right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown time! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty